Hello, my name is Christina Martin, and I want to welcome you to my presentation on taking notes in a social science book. So what's the point of taking notes? Well, you have to read the textbook for sure, and you have to do the homework, and you should probably study for the test. What's the point of doing these things separately? If you find a way to retain the information as you read, then you can save yourself some time in failed tests. I suggest the following organizational structure. There are lots of ways to organize notes. When you get to college, it's rare that a professor will require a certain type. The following is one method used by many of the schools in the Roseville and Rockland area. The first important thing is not to skip the introductions. These have so much important information and generally provide a timeline that will help you to place all the events in order in which they happen. Next, make sure to describe exactly where the information is coming from, including the unit, chapter, and section. Finally, fold the paper lengthwise in half once and then in half again. This should create 4 vertical columns. Add the column titles, headings, main ideas, vocabulary, and tables and charts. You will want to write the bolded headings in the leftmost column. Either write the headings as you go or make sure to leave plenty of space so that your information doesn't run into the next heading. Finding the main ideas is probably the hardest part. Read the paragraph and try to either summarize the information into one sentence or try to find the most important sentence to summarize. If a main idea seems really important, make sure to put a star or an asterisk so that you are drawn to the idea when you begin your homework or your studying. The vocabulary words in bold are carefully chosen by the textbook maker. The writers took words they know are used on state tests and common chapter tests about the subject. At least summarize the definition. You may also want to include examples, non-examples, and synonyms. One of the biggest mistakes students make is to ignore the tables and charts on the edges of the textbook. This is the textbook writer's attempt to condense important information into an easy-to-remember format. Familiarize yourself with each item. Try to summarize the information. Copy the table if it looks important and the table is easy enough to copy. So how do you know if your notes are good? Use your notes when completing the chapter review. If your notes led you to the answers or helped you to find that information in the section quickly, then you took good notes. If not, consider what you should look to add next time, the next time you take notes.